In this video, you're sitting shotgun as we drive down to Orange County, where we'll be sampling some of the tastiest foods in Little Saigon. Say hi to the Hello Kitty Cafe in Irvine, cruise to Newport Beach for some real deal Italian cooking, and explore America's first ever theme park. I am Melso, and this is all that and more from my summer family road trip. What's more American than a good old family road trip? Every summer, tens of millions of Americans hit the road to see the sights and sounds of whatever the journey has to offer en route to their vacation destinations. This is Interstate 5, a strip of highway that runs all the way up from Vancouver, Canada, down to Tijuana, Mexico. In California, it's the main highway that connects Sacramento to LA to San Diego. It's the route we're taking to head to Orange County, but I'll be straight up. Driving this stretch of highway ain't fun at all, and we have about 6 fucking hours to travel, of which you'll see a whole lot of this, an endless scrolling of this, and at some point, you'll be smacked in the nose by the potent smell of this. If that ain't enough to test your patience, leave it to these goddamn kids to push your buttons.
Daddy, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Dad, are we there yet?
No, we're not there yet!
Dad, are we there yet? Dad!
Enough!
Dad!
Yeah! Thankfully, we found a stop along the way to break the monotony. Bravo Farms in Kettleman City is a convenient pit stop with a little something for everybody to explore, even your pups. Fair warning though, this place is hot in the summer. I guess the kids didn't seem to mind. They were busy touring the play area, checking out the treehouse,
Ew, this poop.
and cooling off at the water feature used for gold panning activities.
This one is that one with the crystal point.
There's a small dog park next to all of this. Shaded and fenced in, it was a good place for Boogie to let out some energy. Inside, you'll find a gift shop with souvenirs and locally crafted items. They have an arcade shooting gallery, a barbecue joint, ice cream parlor, and a fudge and cheese factory. We'll probably check that out another time. We're back on the road. Just a few more hours to go. At least the drive gets a little more scenic from here. Five hours later, we rolled into Irvine. Tired, hungry, and now joined by my sister. Remember her from my Hawaii video? Her suggestion? A Korean spot called BCD Tofu House. Founded in 1996 by first-generation Korean immigrant Hee-Suk Lee, what began as a small restaurant in LA's Koreatown grew into 11 thriving locations nationwide. Sadly, Mrs. Lee passed away in 2020, but her legacy lives on through her signature recipes and the delicious food we enjoyed that night. Such as this cute fried fish. It comes with most meals on the menu. Not sure what it is exactly, croaker maybe. Whatever it was crispy, fishy, salty, and good. And this, a savory pancake with seafood. The seafood pancake is a must-have at any Korean joint. Crispy on the outside, fluffy inside, and a medley of seafood flavor with each bite. Of course, there's the bulgogi, thinly sliced beef on a sizzling platter, a favorite among many. Now here's something I don't usually see on menus. Spicy raw crab. Gaejang, as Koreans call it. Raw crab cut into chunks and left to cure in a marinade of soy sauce, garlic, and spicy seasonings.
Sweet. Spicy. Get a little bit of that gingery taste in there too. Real subtle. Overall, really good balance of taste and flavor.
Mommy, there's more bowls over there.
The Irvine Spectrum Center is a vibrant open-air hub featuring high-end shops, restaurants, and its iconic Ferris wheel. But we're here for one reason only, the Hello Kitty Cafe. We all want our kids to be happy, right? And we'll gladly do just about anything for them. Like waiting for over an hour in line, shoulder to shoulder, no personal space, kids fidgeting, crying out of boredom, in a crowd with other suckers, well-meaning, mostly millennial moms just trying to share the joy of Hello Kitty with their children. All that for some overly sweetened iced teas, chalky, stale-tasting cookies, and a copycat Dole Whip that was just mid as fuck. The whole thing felt like an overly hyped money grab by Sanrio bigwigs. But don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on Hello Kitty. Karopi's cool, and Bats Maru is my homeboy. But honestly, you're not missing out on anything special here. I would have felt better about spending that time and money at one of the many independent dessert shops or cafes around the area. Still, the kids have fun, and that's what really matters, right?
No matter how fiercely the South Vietnamese fought, more of their country was being swallowed up. But how much longer could they and their President Chu survive?
April 30th, 1975, Saigon. The capital of South Vietnam falls to North Vietnamese and Viet Cong forces, effectively marking the end of the Vietnam War.
So there they stayed and waited, abandoned by the government that had abandoned the provinces they once lived in.
Consequently, hundreds of thousands of the displaced South Vietnamese fled to the United States, with many resettling in Orange County, ultimately planting the seeds of Little Saigon.
For these hundreds of thousands of refugees, at least for them, it will be the end of the running and the end of the war.
Today, Little Saigon has grown to be a thriving cultural focal point, a symbol of community with deep Vietnamese American roots. But here in Westminster, the first stop of our day is not Vietnamese at all. We're here for some good Chinese food, dim sum to be exact. Welcome to Seafood Cove number 2, known for its weekend dim sum service. This place gets cracking. Peak hours mean long waits, so showing up early is the move. We did just that. And honestly, whether it's waking up early or braving a 2-hour line, it's worth the hassle. Cause oh man, come look at this thing. A Chinese donut wrapped in a blanket of steamed rice noodles, topped off with green onions. I don't even know what it's called, but it's pretty damn good. And there's these savory rolls, warm and fluffy, with an outside brushed in a buttery egg wash that gives it a beautiful shine. The subtle sweetness of the dough pairs perfectly with the seasoned meat that's tucked inside. Delicious. Man, I thought this was Spam and eggs at first. It was actually fried turnip cake and egg. I liked it though, especially when dipped in that hot chili oil. Let's get a little adventurous with beef tendon. I just love the texture. Chewy to the bite, gelatinous, sticky, and that same red seasoning that they tend to use throughout their menu.
What do you
I don't have a foot fetish, but I absolutely love chicken feet. Dim sum spots just know how to do it right. I love the texture, the flavor, the nuance in every bite. I do hate how many bones you gotta spit out, but it's like eating sunflower seeds. If you like it enough, you'll work for it, right? And again, I love it. If you don't, it's just not for you, which means more for me and my baby girl, because it seems like she loves it just as much as I do. All that dim sum got us in need of refreshment, and we were going way too far in the morning without our caffeine fix. We made our way to Vien Coffee, a cafe specializing in authentic Vietnamese coffee drinks. Durian, known across Asia as the king of fruits for its custardy texture and rich flavor. It's a wild-looking fruit with a uniquely sweet taste that I personally love, even though most people can't get past its, very distinct smell. Still, anytime I see durian worked into a menu item, I can't help but want to try it. At Vien, they had an iced Vietnamese coffee topped with durian ice cream, kind of like an affogato. Of course, I ordered it, and I definitely enjoyed every sip of that. Where I'm from, pho joints are a dime a dozen. But the Bay Area doesn't seem to have restaurants that approach Vietnamese food like Brodard does in Fountain Valley.
We're gonna have some good Vietnamese food.
You like Vietnamese food?
Yeah?
Known for these grilled pork spring rolls, beautifully presented, wrapped tightly with noodles, fresh herbs, lettuce, and a crunchy roll in the middle, a textural masterpiece on the palate with a thoughtful balance of herbal, sweet, and salty flavors, it's hella good.
Hi.
They also have one made with duck and asparagus. The duck really shined in this one with its earthy, fatty goodness, and it paired well with the fresh taste and crunch of the asparagus. When dipped in that brown sauce, it made for a pleasantly flavorful bite. We had some grilled shrimp, but we all seem to more so enjoy the bonsai-yo. It's a crispy stuffed crepe filled with shrimp, ground pork, bean sprouts, and fresh veggies. Refreshments included
A green Thai tea.
and
I got a sugarcane juice.
the little ones enjoyed a freshly cracked open coconut juice.
This coconut is so yummy. Yeah. Tastes like heaven.
While I was getting wired off the Vietnamese iced coffee. But here's what I came here for. Pho, with a beef rib in it. I've never had it like that before. Never seen it anywhere else I've been to. And don't get me wrong, it was delicious, but I'll probably never order it again because I'm just a guy that really prefers a classic bowl of pho duck biet. Brodard felt like a fresh take on Vietnamese cuisine, reimagining traditional dishes without chasing whatever is trending in flavor and presentation.
This is a simple story about a young married couple who started this little roadside berry stand way back in 1920.
Knott's Berry Farm began in the 1920s as a small berry stand operated by Walter and Cordelia Knott in Buena Park, California. Though their signature crop of boysenberries brought in good money, the Great Depression still gave them challenges. But in 1934, Cordelia started serving fried chicken dinners, which would change everything for the Knotts.
Even though they serve thousands of chicken dinners a day, all of it is cooked in small batches. It's the secret of that wonderful home-cooked taste and flavor.
Her chicken dinners started to attract large crowds, so to entertain waiting guests, Walter began building a replica ghost town for everyone waiting on their turn to be seated. This would be the catalyst to what we know today as Knott's Berry Farm. What once was just a simple roadside berry stand would continuously evolve through the years and build America's first true theme park, with rides, attractions, and live shows becoming a California destination.
Together, they've created a historical and educational landmark for the enjoyment of everyone.
Slay.
Today, I'm sweating my butt off here in Buena Park, California, under the beautiful SoCal sun here at Knott's Berry Farm. We are gonna explore Ghost Town Alive, so it's the Wild Wild West out here. After that, Camp Snoopy. I'm here with my beautiful wife, my family, my sister. We're here to have some good old family fun. I am Melsa. Anyways,
We're all gonna go for Dig for Gold, and at Bravoland, I got a lot of crystals and 3 pieces of tiny little nuggets of gold.
So you're a prospector like me then, huh?
Yeah, I see gold.
Wow! Can I get a Eureka?
Perfect. So you both have 22 karat gold. Which is the purest gold you can get? What do you guys plan to do with this gold, if I may ask?
Keep it in our room.
Go step on it.
It's all working. We gotta fill it.
I can feel it.
got the pulled pork, the smoked turkey leg.
The
Usually
bread-
can never go wrong with the smoked turkey
Very
leg.
yummy, and the bread is very soft. Same to me.
It's okay.
Bump some people. Go to the bumper top.
Are you excited?
Yeah, which one?
Oh my goodness! Oh, I got you! Oh, there you go. Look at this! Oh, get out of here. Shoot it!
That was fun. cute. I'm gonna drive my dad to Starbucks or Target fishing store or to the ocean. Good luck, Dad.
So tell us everything that we've done so far.
I went the carousel. I dove on the ride. I dove on 2 spinny rides, and I wasn't getting still, and it was going fast and fast and faster. And one of them is like going up high in the sky. That's it.
A visit to Southern California just doesn't feel complete without being by the ocean. So we went to one of the local beaches to soak up the sun and splash in the waves.
A big wave coming on. I have smelled those. Maybe 5,000 likes or 5,000 subscribers for this video. If it reaches that much, my dad has to eat fresh, slimy seaweed straight from the ocean. So make sure you have a thumbs up and like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you, Dad. It's not floating red. Oh my God.
Later that evening, we made our way to the original Mama D's Italian Kitchen, a popular family-run restaurant known for its handmade pastas, warm hospitality, and authentic recipes rooted in Italian tradition. Joining us were Orange County locals who seem to know every hidden gem in town, my cousin Lonnie and her husband Ian. This place was their suggestion, and it didn't disappoint. I'm convinced that everything, and I mean everything on the menu is hella good. From the bread to the pastas, the sauces and the pizza, everything I tried was just simply delicious. But if you force me to pick just one thing to highlight, I'd say go order your pasta with what they call the pink sauce. It's creamy, rich, packed with a blend of herbs and spices for some deliciously potent flavor. You really can't go wrong with it here. This was a great dinner full of good conversation, family time, and celebration.
Special birthday! Whose birthday is it? It is our dear friend Michelle's birthday! Woo! 21, guys. Oh yeah! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Michelle! Happy birthday to you!
Just another beautiful way to end the night.
Untold. Let's go. That was not fun. No!
Be brave, baby. Come on.
I don't want to.
Let's count to 3. 1.
No, I'm not doing That happened to me. She just felt like...
My whole body hurts now.
Whee!
Girls, come on. Oh, gosh.
What's this prehistoric looking thing? Is it friendly? It sure looks hungry. God dang, that's a big boy. Meet Aki, a rhinoceros iguana and my cousin's family pet. keeping us company while we rest up at their place before hitting the road again. 3 full days, 2 restless nights, hella driving, hella eating, hella not looking forward to the trip back home. Not because of the drive itself, but because I want to hold on to this for just a little longer. Weekends are never long enough. Vacations always end too soon. Everything just feels so rushed. But gratitude still finds its way through my complaints.
Now, hurry up and let me down.
Charles M. Schulz, the creator of Charlie Brown and the Peanuts Gang, once said, "In life, it's not where you go, it's who you travel with." And man, I get it. Family makes every mile worthwhile.